guys, and welcome back to another episode of my Sims 4 speed build. First of all, I want to say I'm really sorry that I haven't been able to make as much videos frequently. The reason being is because my microphone broke, so I had to get another one that took some time. But now that I have a new microphone, I should be able to be uploading some videos often and get this house finished as soon as possible. That's the plan. But getting back to the house anyway, moving on from where we left off in the last video, we was kind of just still completing the living room area and just adding some final finishing touches and stuff like that. So we haven't actually, I don't believe, finished upstairs yet. So in this video, definitely we're going to be moving on upstairs and finishing the upstairs. Well, not finishing it, but, you know, getting most of the furniture in for all the bedrooms and things like that. Again, really obsessed with the windows, so I changed those for like maybe the second time I changed the windows. I just think I don't think that the browns was really suiting the house for me. At first I thought it looked nice for some reason, I don't know why even. But then after a while of looking at it and stuff, I didn't feel that it really made the house look good. So I decided to change those back to the original colour that they were when I first placed them in. And adding some more windows, because I don't think I had any windows there at the side before, so I figured, you know what, let's just put some in. And then again on that house, that part of the house was just, it was kind of annoying me because I'm quite perfectionist in the thing, you know, in whatever I do. And if something doesn't look appealing to me, it can literally take me a long time before I get it right and before I'm satisfied with it. And for some reason that part of the house for me just was not looking the way I wanted it to look. I was actually tempted to just knock out that entire piece of that part of the house and just maybe leave it blank, or, you know, put something else there more simple, because none of the windows that I put there look nice. I mean, you guys may disagree, you may say, oh no, some of the windows actually do look okay, but for me, I just didn't like any of the windows. I don't know what it was, I just didn't like any of them that I put in that area. So I think we go, no, okay, well, we don't go with those. I'm not actually, I can't remember now what I decided to finally put there. But either way, I do know that I wasn't completely happy with what I put there, but I was just like, you know, I don't have a massive selection of windows to choose from, and it's getting quite ridiculous now, keeping changing the windows and things like that. So I'm just going to choose something that relatively looks nice, that I'm quite happy with, that I could live with, I guess, and I'm just going to leave it like that. So maybe those windows that I put there are the final windows, but we have yet to see. I might change them as well later down in this video, who knows. So yeah, just putting some more miscellaneous items inside the kitchen. And this idea I thought at first was quite nice, but then I kind of thought about it and I was thinking, how are the Sims going to use the sofa? Because I was thinking, you know, the shelves are there. So yeah, you see what I do with that in a minute, but it doesn't stay like that, just a heads up. Putting some wall art in that area because it did look seriously dry, but then I realised I couldn't move it down. I couldn't, like, it was just stuck in that position. I couldn't move it down the wall, so I was like, okay, that's not going to work. So we choose some different art instead. I must say I had a lot of fun furnishing this house. I always have fun furnishing the houses. I think for me that's the best part of making a house, is furnishing it, because it's relatively easy to come up with the shape of a house. I'm not going to say that it's super easy, because you really have to have an imaginative mind and also have a level of inspiration, maybe from other houses that you've seen or just houses that you like in general. And I tend to get my inspirations from like villas or like really modern houses. I like the look of modern houses. I think they look so nice just on the outside and things like that. So that's kind of where my inspiration comes from, and that's mainly the reason why most of my houses, they always end up looking modern. I don't think I could build like an 18th century house, with the old kind of barriers, or I don't think I could build a house like that, just because I would find it very difficult to kind of replicate one of those like old century houses. I don't think I could build something like that. I mean, if I put my mind to it, I guess I could. So yeah, we take out, just really quickly, we take out this sofa, and we instead put some countertops there, which, I was okay with. Looking back on it, it doesn't really fit, but hey, you guys, I just wanted something to fill that area because it was really just bare and open, and I had no idea what to put there. And I wanted something that would look nice and quite quirky, and yeah, so I left it like that. But yeah, back to what I was saying before, it's not incredibly easy to build houses from scratch just off the top of your head, but it is relatively easy. But the main thing that I find challenging, not necessarily difficult, but quite challenging, is the interior design, because interior design can change so much. There's always so many things that you could have put there instead of what you have put there, and it's just about getting something right that looks nice and that you're happy with. And that for me is the best thing. When I've made a house, the interior design looks fantastic, I'm super happy with the house in general, and that for me is a great build. I don't necessarily look at maybe I could have done this better or something. If the house looks nice to me, and if I'm happy with what's inside the house, and if it was a real house, I would say to myself, I could actually live in this house, then I think to myself, I've done a good job and I'm happy with it. And I'm pretty sure the Sims will be too. Also, I think I might have a slight flu because my nose is quite sniffly, so if I sound really weird or if I'm quite sniffly, I'm sorry. But it was raining yesterday, me and my sister got caught in it really bad, and I think I'm feeling the repercussions of that, so I have that to apologise for. But yeah, anyway, just kind of making that area look nice and tidy, trying to match the red with the rest of the things that are red inside the living room. And I don't know how much left we have before we move upstairs. Very important to save your game, guys, because once I was building a house, it was super, super nice, and my game froze. And I hadn't saved it one bit through that entire, I think I had been building for like 2 hours, and I didn't save anything, and I lost all of that work. And I was so devastated and gutted. I think I stopped playing the game for like a month, just so that I could let it wash over me, because I was just so gutted, because that was a really nice house that I built, and my game froze. This was The Sims 3, by the way, that I was playing. My game froze, and I lost everything. So very important to save your game, guys, very important. I'm sure you guys already know that, but it's nice to have someone tell you, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, doing the bathrooms. Now, this is a 3-bedroom house, so I believe the master bedroom has its own ensuite, which, it should. Master bedroom, why not, and yeah, and then there's just a normal bathroom for obviously the rest of the house, housemates or whatever. But there is also a bathroom downstairs that could be the guest bathroom, or could be for the family members. You're desperate, cooking food, you're desperate, you just want to use the toilet, go downstairs. I'm speaking as if like real people are gonna live inside this house. If you have a party, you you know, if you throw a lot of parties inside The Sims, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of your guests that will use that toilet downstairs rather than go upstairs. Mind you, the game's kind of weird like that. I don't know. Sims don't tend to really do things that you want them to do inside the game. So even if there is a toilet downstairs, they will rather go upstairs, take the long extra journey upstairs to use the bathroom, and then go to the bathroom downstairs. I don't know. Programming. I think somebody needs to kind of sort that out. So yeah, I was trying to fit in a shower and a bathtub / shower, because you can also use that as for a shower as well. So I was trying to get the positions right, and I think I'll leave it like that. I'm not sure. I do tend to also in my builds put a shower and a bathtub in there, just because I know for some reason having a bath takes a lot longer than having a shower. So I know my Sims tend to wake up pretty late, especially the teenagers, and so they don't have enough time to have like a long bath. So I just have them take a quick shower, and that's good. They have time to then eat breakfast. Sometimes they don't, but you know. Just finding some art to put there. Actually, what I did before didn't look too bad, but I don't think I stick with that, which is a shame, because now looking back, that's the beauty of doing these videos also, is that you can see, because sometimes when you're kind of building your houses and you're kind of in the build mode, you're just concentrating on what looks nice at that time. You're not really looking, you know, it's kind of hard to explain it, but basically when you rewatch your videos, you kind of, it's almost as if you're watching someone else build the house and decorate it. So you kind of have a more relaxed approach about when you watch it. And so you can kind of see what works at the time. So if you've done something, if you put something somewhere, you can kind of be like, oh, actually, that didn't look too bad. And I'm sure any of you guys who makes Sims speed build videos, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know, when you're making your videos, obviously put on YouTube, you're looking back through them and stuff, and you realise that you did something that actually looks pretty cool. But by then it's too late, because you've probably switched the idea. Like, I don't think the picture that I put there now necessarily matches with the ones that I had in going down in threes. But at the time, for some reason, I thought it matched, and I thought it looked, you know, pretty nice. And that's, I think, the fun side of building houses, because that helps you to develop your skills also. Because now, I'm sure, if I use this same colour scheme, I'll probably put those pictures inside the bathroom, or put those pictures wherever, because it suits it. It looks nice. And I think that is how you go from being kind of an amateur builder to getting into the professional building. Because it's all about learning from your mistakes, building houses, and developing on your skills that you've already gained. So I am rambling on a lot and not really talking about the video, or the house, I should say, so sorry for that. So yeah, this is the second bathroom, or I should say the ensuite bathroom, because, you know, now that we have the locked doors mod, or I don't know what the Sims have done, but we can now lock the doors, so I'm presuming quite a few people will have that door locked, just for the Sims, the parents, or whoever owns the master bedroom to have access to. So yeah, even this bathroom I'm not entirely happy with, but hey, as I said, you know, it's a learning curve. And also, when I built this house, I had no idea at all, because usually when I build houses, I tend to do a little sketch on a piece of paper, just the outside of the house, I always leave the inside of the house interior design is always a blank to me. I just kind of always go with the flow. I put things up. If I don't like it, I change it. I put the colours up. If I don't like that, I change it. So I kind of just work on a whim basis with the interior design. With the exterior design, I usually always plan how that's going to look, you know, with the balconies and, you know, the garden, how I want the shape of the garden to look. I usually plan that, and I usually sketch it out beforehand. But with this house, I did not do that. I kind of just went for it, and I just said, okay, I'm just going to put a couple of shapes in, I'll see how that turns out. If it looks great, then that's fantastic. If it doesn't, then, you know, no one's going to be living in this house. But as you can see, we are pretty much almost finished. Okay, I just realised that we're missing. I think what happened is when I made the video, it stopped recording my gameplay. So I'm really, really sorry, guys, for the fact that you didn't actually get to see me furnish the bedrooms, or at least start on the outside of the house. I'm really sorry, because it kind of just, it skipped straight away to this. So, that's kind of a bummer, because I had a lot of fun building the parents' rooms and, you know, the two other bedrooms, and starting the outside. Because for me, I find adding like trees and things to the outside quite difficult, just because when I build houses, I don't usually tend to do that. But it looks nice, so I wanted to try and start doing it. But yeah, that's a real shame. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really sorry. But anyway, we're just basically finishing off now then the outside of the house, because I believe we're finished with the inside of the house. So I'm just putting some shrubs in, some trees, and just making it look nice. Finding something to do with that inside area that I was working on before. Haven't actually started on the back area yet, so that's good, I guess. Now the idea for this was, you know, you walk in, you want to see something nice, like eye-popping at first, and then you turn around and you walk around and, you know, there's a front door. So I just decided to put some trees in, or well, not trees, but some shrubs in, put some stones there, make it look quite nice and stuff. And I just love those, I think they're called water jets. I just love them. They just look so nice, and they kind of bring out any area that you put flowers around or anything. They just look really nice anywhere. So I love using those. As you can see, I may have used them a little bit obsessively, because they're practically everywhere around the front part of the house. But they do just look so stunning, especially when you're in live mode and you can see them live and moving and stuff like that. It just looks really nice. So I was trying to get creative, and I wanted to put something on the back wall there, just behind the water jets. But I don't know. Do I leave that there, really? I think actually I do. Yeah. Yeah, so I put that there. I thought it looked nice. It kind of does, I guess. Kind of having second thoughts about it now, but yeah. It looks okay. Yeah, so that's the inside of the house. I'm really sorry. I don't know, it must have stopped recording the gameplay when I was doing that part, because I don't know what happened to that video. So that's a real shame. But yeah, the colour scheme, one room is red, another room is kind of blues, and the other room is green, which is the parents' room, or the master bedroom. I keep calling it a parents' room, could be anyone's room, but yeah, the master bedroom. And the two smaller rooms, one's blue and one's red. I did tend to go for more teenage looking rooms, so this house probably isn't the best for if you have like a child. I mean, obviously you could just convert one of the rooms into a child's room, that's not a big problem, but you know, for straight away off the bat, the rooms are for like teenagers or young adults or whatever. So changing the stairs again, because obviously I wasn't happy with the last one that I had, so I'm quite finicky for some reason when it comes to this kind of stuff, which is good because you guys end up with a really nice house at the end, so you're welcome. Just thinking what to put here, because obviously that area looks super bare and just bland. So we do some nice, really like bushings. I don't know what I'm talking about now. I just put some bamboos basically behind in that area, and it looks nice. It brings it out a little bit more, and also it's kind of like a small patio. So you know, Sims can just sit there and read a book, I guess. I don't know. So I guess that's it for the video. Yeah, I guess that's it. Alright, well, we'll see you for the next one. Or maybe not. Okay, well, I'm just going to end it now. Anyway. So thank you so much for watching this one, guys. Hope you like it. And I'm really sorry again about not being able to see me build the rooms. I don't know what happened. But I will see you in the next video. I'm pretty sure we will start on the back part of the house. The garden area, and then we'll just be finishing off the final touches. Okay, so thanks so much for watching, and please subscribe if you haven't already. Bye.